Hello everybody, Roberto Lopez from Bit and Pix Online Marketing here. Today we'll be talking about SEO. So let's start with the question, what is SEO? First of all, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And why would you use it? What's the goal for using SEO, for making SEO? The idea is to help search engines like Google, Bing, or Yahoo find your page or pages. Let's say that you have a brand new store. So at the end of a street, you just open your store today. How can you imagine that people you learn about your store? Not talking about internet, I'm talking about physically, real world. So usually you put your name and your business, what you do, in front of your store. So people passing by, they will see your company, they will see your store, they will see your ad at the top of your store and understand what you do. And if they are looking for something related to your business or service, they will get in and see what you have to offer to them, right? So this is the way that it happens out from internet. Now let's try to translate that to internet. In internet, it doesn't work that way because there's no way to have people passing by your website unless your website is listed somewhere. So people find business online in two ways. First, they have your page address, your website, or and they type in a browser your link and open your website, or they find your website somewhere. So if you just create your website and you don't do anything about that, nobody will never find your website online. Okay, so the first thing you have to do, so you have a store, you build your beautiful website, and now somehow you need to avoid this situation. So someone goes to a search engine, type your product or service, and the result is something other than your business. So they find your competitors, but they don't find you. What should you do with that? First of all, your website has to be published somehow to search engines, meaning search engines, you learn about your page, you learn about what you do, and learn that you are valuable for a certain business, and then you rank your website in your website. Actually, they first you index your website, you index all your pages in the search engines database. From there, when someone is looking for something relevant to your business, to your page, they can bring your website back in the result. Okay, so how do you do that? So here are the two major pieces that you can help search engines to find you. First is on-page SEO, meaning optimizing your page or pages to be found and to be ranked by search engines. And the second one is the off-page SEO. Before moving forward, explaining a little bit deeper on both subjects, let me just tell you how search engines work. So you cannot think that search engines is a bunch of people sitting in front of their computers, opening every single website available, reading the content, and categorizing your website in certain areas. No, this is not how it works. It you take a ton of people doing that. So the way it is done is through an algorithm, a software, an application that goes to every single page online that they have indexed in their database, read the content, trying to find keywords that they looks like that they are relevant to what you do, to what the page is talking about. Based on that number of keywords that the algorithm can find. They can rank your website in certain categories, in certain areas. I don't want to go too deep technically, but there's one concept called keyword density. The keyword density sometimes is most important than everything else in your page, because if you put it properly in the right level, meaning how many times you repeat that keyword, it can be very valuable for your rank in search engines. Let's say if your business is guitars, so if you have the guitar keyword repeated many times in your page, the algorithm will understand your page as something relevant to guitars. But you don't have only guitars. You can have guitar, acoustic guitar, you can have electric guitars, you can have strings or guitar, strings, tuner, and etc. So there are many keywords that can be handled in your page. You need to balance. Uh, you need to be prepared to put the proper amount of keywords repetition in your page. But let's go back. Let me first of all talk about on-page SEO. So on-page SEO is about adding search engine friendly information to your page. I have some examples in here. There are a lot more that I could be talking in here, but it take too long. I can make it 2 to 3 modules training only about on-page SEO. First one is the most simple uh, on-page optimization that you can do is configuring your page with the proper meta tags relevant to your business. I have an example in here. So this is what you should find in your page. If you go to view source code in your browser, usually when you right click to your page in the browser, you should have an option in there saying view source code, and you should have something similar to this: meta name equals description, and then content equals whatever your business is. You need to provide proper information about your business in here. The second meta tag that is very important is keywords. Here is exactly where you put the keywords that you want people find you. If someone goes online and looking for electric guitars, so if they usually go to Google and type electric guitars to find business like yours, so you should put electric guitars in here. So you should have guitars, electric guitars, acoustic guitars, tuners, and etc. and etc. It's comma separated. You should also put your location. So if you are in Vaughan, put Vaughan. If you are in Woodbridge, Woodbridge, and etc. Well, two more. Write your page content using keywords relevant to your business. This is exactly what I explained a few minutes ago. The amount of keywords in your page will tell to search engines what your business, what your page is about. And this is something very specific, but it's very helpful. If you have pictures, if you have images in your page, in the alt attribute for the HTML alt attribute for image, put your keywords in there. It can be very helpful because search engines, they're still going to the pictures alt attribute looking for keywords. It can be very helpful for you. And now off-page SEO. Off-page SEO, it's a way complex way to optimize your page. Uh, the fundamentals for search for off-page SEO is adding content out of your page with hyperlinks pointing back to your page, what is called backlinks. The reason I said it's complex is because it's always changing, because the algorithm for search engines, they are always moving, always changing, always doing something else to rank better content for their clients. Some examples in here that you can use to optimize your off-page SEO. writing an article having links pointing to your page, posting a blog text having links pointing to your page, posting social media content having links to your page. You can see that everywhere in here I'm mentioning about links pointing to your page. Those are the backlinks. Those is very valuable. So those backlinks, they are very valuable for off-page SEO. So let's say you have your website. You should go to every single place that you are aware of. If you don't have an account in there, create one. So Twitter, Facebook, Blogger, LinkedIn, and etc. For every single social media, or that would be the Web 2.0, or any other place that you potentially could create an account to publish content for your business, do it. And the good thing is, search engines, they are always monitoring all those Web 2.0 websites. So if you publish something in there, they will be aware of, because if you post an article, for instance, about electric guitars, and there's a backlink in there pointing to your website, as soon as Google crawl, get your page and read it from the algorithm, they will find your link, and then you go back to your page and see that you exist. Your page is not yet in the indexed in their database, but then it will be, because they found your website and they read your content, and they rank your page based on the keywords that you have in your page. So the main idea is publish everything that you can everywhere and put backlinks to your page. What will happen to your page, it will increase value to search engines, and the result from that is that your rank in the search engine results will be higher than your competitors. The most you do it, the better it will be for you. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful for you. If you have any question or comment, please do it. So put your comment in there, send me an email, or go to my website www.bitandpix.com, or you can just write to us, info@bitandpix.com. You'll be more than happy to talk to you, to publish more content relevant to what you are looking for. And if you want more content, I have a lot more that I can share with you. I have more videos, articles, and etc. Just go to www.bitandpix.com. There's a small form in the right side of the website. You can just put your name and your email address, and I will send right away automatically a link with all my videos and articles that can be very helpful for you in online marketing. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and have a nice day. Bye bye.